Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Steve Dowd. I am the fitness director here at Y Evolution.
Hello, I'm Derrick Raeder. I'm Director of Operations and Wellness Director at the Southern Saratoga YMCA in Clifton Park. What we have for you today is a complete core workout. Okay, it's going to consist of 7 exercises, going through each exercise twice, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. So if you're ready, Steve's going to be my point person here. I'm going to talk you through it. He's going to show you what to do. So we're going to get started with our first exercise. It's going to be a crunch, what I like to call a slow crunch. Here we go, Steve. Go ahead and get started. So we're 45 seconds on. Go ahead and start. So these are nice and slow, okay? It's not a rapid fire movement, nice and slow. As I said, we're going for 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. We'll switch to a second exercise as we get through this. Notice he's pausing up at the top, really reaching those hands to the top of the knees, controlling that breathing, staying relaxed. Good, keep going. We got about 20 seconds to get through before we go to exercise number 2. Control that breathing, don't hold the breath, don't fight the exercise. Stay relaxed, good job, push through. 10 more seconds here. Again, notice the pause. Try to get that pause up at top if you can. 3, 2, 1, and time, 15 seconds. So go ahead and lay down, relax. We're gonna get set for the second exercise. So the second exercise, we're gonna roll over, we're gonna be on our stomach. It's called a swimmer, okay? We're gonna show you a couple options. We're gonna start out with the base, 2, 1, and go. So what we're doing is, Steve's lifting his left arm and right leg at the same time and then switching. So we're lifting that right arm and left leg. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Notice we got a nice slow cadence, nice pace here. This is more for an entry level. Notice he's also bringing the hand and foot down to the ground for a momentary pause. If we want to make this exercise a little harder, we can hold it up, get a little bit faster, kind of pretend we're in that swimming motion. Again, that's the name of this exercise, swimmers. So he's going a little faster, noticing he's keeping his hands and his feet up. Good. 8 seconds, Steve. Make it a little easier. You can slow that pace down. 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. We got 15 seconds. Then we're going to go do our side crunches. Steve's going to go ahead and lay on his right side, right on that right hip, relaxing as much as he can now. We're going to really try to target the obliques. Really, we're trying to target the left side here. 2, 1, and go. Again, nice and slow. This doesn't have to be rapid fire movement. Nice and slow. A little bit of pause on the top, really engage those muscles, really trying to hit the obliques here. Again, we're 45 seconds with this exercise and then we'll switch to the other side.
How's it look, Derek?
Looks good, looks tiring.
Feels great.
Again, we're trying to control that breathing here. Don't hold your breath. A lot of times people, as they start to work out, they'll fight the exercise, they'll hold the breath. Stay relaxed, try to get through that 45 seconds. If you can't get through the 45 seconds, that's okay. Challenge yourself, do what you can. You got less than 10 here. Keep working, no quitting now. Push all the way through. 3, 2, 1, and time. Good, you got 15 seconds. He's gonna switch to the other side. So we're doing that same exercise, opposite side now. Good, we still got a little bit of time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're working again. Now we're trying to target the right side. Again, pausing up top, that'll make it a little bit harder. Nice slow movement, not that rapid fire style. Excellent. Again, we got 7 exercises for you. We're on that 4th one. We're gonna do each one twice. This is a 15-minute workout. We're gonna get a 1-minute rest in between sets. Good, we got about 20 seconds. Push through it. Just try to get 1 more second, 1 more second. Keep pushing. 15 seconds, looking good. Less than 10. Control that breathing. Halfway through, we start to get tired, we hold that breath. 3, 2, 1, and pause. Good, you get another 15 seconds. Control that breathing. Getting set. Next exercise is what's called a jackknife. Couple different modifications for this. We'll start at more of the entry level. 3, 2, 1, and go. So again, this is called a jackknife. So what we're doing is we're trying to hold those legs straight up, lift those shoulder blades right up off the floor, touch those toes. Again, notice the pace. Nice slow movement, pause at the top. Gonna get a few more reps of this and then we'll show you a little bit more of an advanced movement for this exercise. Good.
Derek, my hamstrings look tight.
Hamstrings do look a little tight.
Gotta work on that, huh?
That's okay. we'll work that out for another video. So we're gonna take this to a little bit more of an advanced exercise. So now we're bringing those feet and upper body up together at the same time. Again, pausing at the bottom, all the way up. This will target the lower and upper abs as well. You got 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. Good, that's a real difficult one. We got through it. Last exercise for a first set is our Russian twist. Excuse me, chest raise. I skipped you. Sorry, Steve, keep you guessing here. We're having fun. 3, 2, 1, and go. So again, this is a good exercise for the back. A lot of times when people are focused on core, they're only thinking about the front. Well, that back is also essential for core. It's also essential for back health, making sure that, you know, strengthening that lower back and keeping good posture is important for overall back health. So what we're doing again, laying down nice and flat, trying to get into that extension position. This is a good exercise to also do on a stability ball if you have one at home. We obviously don't have a stability ball here, so a great way to do it as well. Good, you got 5 seconds. Finish this one. 3, 2, 1, and pause, 15 seconds. So that is also not a very intensive exercise, but it's a great exercise, a great way to strengthen that back. So I urge people to do that exercise. All right, so now we're moving to the last one, our Russian twist. 3, 2, 1, and go. I'm gonna show you a couple modifications for this. Starting again, more for the basic level. Notice feet are on the ground. We're not holding any resistance in that hand. Really trying to rotate side to side, targeting the obliques as well. Next level, if you wanted to make it a little harder, good. Steve already lifted those feet. I was gonna say you can keep the feet down and add a dumbbell, but lifting that feet up and getting that rotation makes this exercise a little bit more difficult. If we had some weights, hand weights, or even a bag of flour, you can hold that, keep the feet up, and still get that rotation. You got 10 seconds, good. 3, 2, 1, and pause. Good, you have 1 minute to recover.
Let's go.
Ready to go again?
Let's go.
Steve doesn't even need that minute. For you, you have that minute. If you want to take it, feel free to take it, get a sip of water again. We're gonna do those same 7 exercises one more time, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Don't rush this time. A lot of times everyone's like, oh, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. Take that full minute. That's gonna allow you to get through that full 45 seconds of the 7 exercises that we have for you. Still got 30 seconds. It feels like an eternity, doesn't it?
It kind of does, but I'm loving this rest. Loving this rest.
So again, we're going back to the beginning. Slow crunch, not a fast crunch. We can have those hands behind the head. If you have the hands behind the head, don't pull on that neck. A lot of times I see people really pulling on that head, pulling on that neck. We don't want to do that. So you can cross those hands up, have them right behind the ears. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Last set. 7 exercises, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. So we're just getting started. Again, nice, slow crunches. Notice the pause up at top. If the pause at top makes it a little harder for you, try to do this with a continuous movement. Taking a momentary pause by bringing the shoulder blades down to the ground. This is gonna be harder just because it's the second time around. Do what you can, challenge yourself. Good, we got 20 seconds and then you're done with this exercise. Control the breathing. Excellent. Breathe in through the nose, out through your mouth. Fight through it now, don't stop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. You got a full 15 seconds, then we're going back to the swimmers. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna start out at the slower, a little bit more of an entry level. Again, slow pace, alternating hands, alternating legs. Notice lifting the hands up and also resting them down on the ground. Great for beginners, maybe even good for that second set. Giving a little bit more of a recovery time in between switching sides. If we want to make it a little harder, a little more advanced, challenge ourselves a little more, really fire those muscles off, continuously moving, a little bit faster cadence, keeping the hands and feet up off the ground this time. Good. 10 seconds, fight through it now. Almost there, Steve. 3, 2, 1, and time. Good, 15 more seconds. We're going back to our side crunches. So we're targeting the left side, laying down on that right hip. 3, 2, 1, and go. Good, notice the pace, pausing up top. Steve, you have any other modifications for this? This isn't one that has a lot of modifications.
I think the biggest thing, like he's already said, is adding that hold at the top. Really challenge you a bit more. This is a different feel and also good. All right, but when you contract and you hold, you increase that time under tension, which is usually what I'm looking for with my clients. How long can you control that tension? So.
Excellent. We got 10 seconds. Keep working. Keep pushing yourself. Then we're going to switch sides again. 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. Go ahead and switch. So going to the other side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. What I also like to do is with a lot of my clients, I like to have them start at more of the advanced level, and then as they get tired through that 45 seconds, we kind of back it down if need be. So don't be afraid to challenge yourself starting at the higher level. Even if you can't get through the full 45 seconds, that's okay. You can change during that set, during that exercise. Key is to find that level of comfort. You decide if you want to push past or back it down a little bit. We got 15 seconds now. Last time you have to do this exercise, we're almost done with this workout. 10 seconds. Good. Three, 2, 1, and time. Good. Done with side crunches. We're going to go back to jackknives. Again, this is one that does have a couple variations for you. We'll start out more with a little bit of the simpler with the legs straight up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, straight up. Good. Lifting those shoulder blades right up off the ground, trying to reach and touch those toes, pausing at the top. Again, doesn't have to be rapid fire. A lot of times I find when people go too fast, they start to just use that momentum instead of really engaging that core. So we're really trying to, like Steve said, get those muscles to fire, engage that core.
Try and keep that low back flat on the floor too when you're doing these ones. Okay, when you're going to the full jackknife, obviously you're gonna wanna try and find that spot in the middle, balance on the tailbone. All right, but when you are in that position doing that first modification, keeping that low back nice and snug to the ground.
It's a great tip. 5 seconds, Steve. Push through it now. And time. Good. Done with another one. Going to the chest raise again. Good exercise for the back. Not really a complicated, not really an aggressive exercise, but very beneficial. 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Excellent. Again, notice the hold. Steve's got this down perfect.
As Derrick mentioned in the first one too, it's a real good exercise to work on your posture. We're oftentimes stuck at our desk with our shoulders rounded forward and we don't even notice it. So we're really trying to draw those shoulder blades back and together. It's really important here.
Excellent job. 20 seconds and then you don't have to do this exercise again today, unless you want to. Ten seconds. Good job. Again, not a lot of modifications. If you have a stability ball, I actually prefer doing this exercise on a stability ball. 2, 1, and time. Good. Done with that. Going into our last exercise, last set. Almost done. Home stretch. Russian twist. Again, this one has probably the most modifications for you. We'll start out at the basic, feet down, no resistance. 2, 1, go. Again, those heels are on the ground. Concentrate on getting as much rotation side to side as you can. That's really what we want to see here. Again, not rapid fire, controlling it. If you notice, Steve's also leaning back just a little bit, so we're not sitting straight up. You can do this exercise keeping the feet on the ground, adding a little bit of resistance with those hands, or by picking the feet up as well. This really gets everything fired. You're really targeting a lot of the core muscles when you're in this position with the feet up in the rotation. You got 15 seconds and you're done.
Feeling good.
Work through it. Finish it. 10 seconds. Good. 3, 2, 1, and time. That is it. I want to thank you for tuning in. I want to thank Steve for doing the exercise. Look for more videos to come. Thank you.
Thanks, Derek.